Let them praise his name with dancing and make music to him with tambourine and harp. For the Lord takes delight in his people. He crowns the humble with salvation. Let the saints rejoice this honour and sing for joy on their beds. To inflict vengeance on the nations and punishment on the peoples. To bind their kings with fetters, their nobles with shackles of iron. To carry out the sentence written against them. This is the glory of all of the saints. I used to say my prayers. I remember now. I've got total recall of my whole life, and we used to go to Sunday school. How amazing. And the very place that I went to Sunday school as a little boy was the very place only a matter of a year ago. 2017, yeah. About 2018 I started to really question things, really. And the synchronizations are just off of the wall. It's off the charts. Because when you have this wakefulness, this more mindfulness of what you're doing, and if like myself, I don't know if anybody else is out there, or whether I'm just talking to myself, who knows, I don't understand this technology, but it helps me. And there it was. Same place. I went to Sunday school as a boy, standing there waiting to be served up heroin by a dealer. Now I use that one example, and there's many, because I've been on heroin for many years, 25 years, 2 and 5 is 7. Maybe I read things into things that should be read into, I don't know. It gets confusing sometimes. But, hey, I'm starting to feel really calm, feel better. I'm kind of dealing with it. You know, it's been in a way for a long time, but it too shall pass. When I was a boy, I remember wanting to be a pilot, wanted to fly a plane. Where did these thoughts come from? I asked myself, how did I know that I was sexually abused at 4 years old? Where does that even come from as a concept to a 4-year-old child? But it was a shimmering, hazy, like trippy, like as if it was a trip. And I did take acid. Enjoy this trip, and it is a trip. That was a song back in the 80s, early 80s. But in the same breath, to me it was real, it happened. But then again, it didn't happen. I'm starting to see this now because my mum, she's a very wise lady. She's a very, very wise lady. She's strong. She has the heart of an ox, that lady. She is beautiful. Only she doesn't have the wakefulness, mindfulness that I have. So when she says it didn't happen, I'm starting to question. She could be right. She never let us out of her sight. But then again, I have my older sister. And she confirmed some of the stories that I was saying to my mother, and my mother was saying they did not happen. My other sister, who's older than myself, so my mum's still here. My mum's 71. I've got an older sister who's 55 coming up. Well, next birthday, 55. She's 18 months ahead of me, I think. I'm 54 coming up, and then we got the youngest one who came to see me yesterday with her husband, which was the most beautiful thing. I almost cried. Yeah, I gave him all a big hug, big kiss. It was lovely, it was beautiful. It was beautiful because what I've found is beautiful. I have found the most beautiful gift that just keeps on giving. It's the most majestic, fantabulous. I haven't got the superlatives. I have superlatives to, I just cut up. That's exactly the conversations we have on the mobile phone. We speak over one another. Now, if you did this on the air traffic, and if you was a pilot, could you imagine being on a plane, a pilot? Ladies and gentlemen, we're flying at 36. Now, this is your captain speaking. We're now flying at 36,000 feet. We're cruising at an altitude of, I just said, but 17 miles, just for, messing around with sakes. And he's trying to be professional and inform the passengers of what's going on. And they're all drunk. They're all drunk. And they're allowed to have drink on the planes. Why? Why is this? Why is this? And invariably you get somebody who gets all uppity and hippity of themselves, don't they? Because I've done it myself, especially whiskey. Ooh, whiskey makes me angry. It doesn't make me frisky. It makes me angry. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, this is Captain speaking. We're now flying at 36,000 feet at a cruising speed of 550 miles per hour. And all you can hear back is, "No, you ain't. Don't be silly. Who do you think you are? Who do you think you are?" So, I'll make your captain think, what on earth's going on here? Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen. Shut up. Ladies, shut up. Now, imagine the air controlling tower having the same problem as I'm trying to explain here. I'm trying to put this into the example of having conversations with my family. This is Alpha 320 Heavy. Roger, over. Roger 237 Heavy. Your 39 taxi to runway North South Divide on Eastern 22. Roger that, over and out. Roger that, weather's clear, heavy landing, blah 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 blah. I don't know the parlance. I don't know, but I can make it up as an example that my family would understand. So I said this to them before I went into my psychosis episode. I was doing all this, what I'm doing now, but my mind couldn't handle it because we've been so mind controlled all our lives. And I was taught nothing from my family, nothing whatsoever. They was not worldly whatsoever. I was always creative. My mum's creative. My other sister's creative, and my other little sister, very creative. But she's creative in love. She doesn't have to express it through drawings and paintings and colourful this and colourful that. That's the child within us still. That's the child. So the youngest of our family is actually the oldest. Are you making sense, Paul? Do you think you're making sense? I think I'm making sense. It's helping me enormously. But nevertheless, I've still got these... how can it be? How can it be that a 4-year-old child has a memory of being sexually abused by a lady in a coal bunker when there's a record called... Well, there's a record, isn't there? That if you play it backwards... And people would say, "Oh, you're just hearing what you want to hear." Of course, it's true. See, everything here is everything and nothing at all. You say it best when you say nothing at all. Well, God created me with a hole in my face, actually. 2 ears, 2 eyes, 2 nostrils, 1 mouth. Now, if God didn't want me to speak, and who, on whose authority are whoever to tell me to shut up, please, somebody write to me on a frog's leg on a postcard and pop it into 12 Savile Road, 12 Jimmy Savile Road. It's not my fault I was placed here. Does that make me some kind of pervert or something? I'm totally aware of all this stuff, so all you're and you're messing around with your cars and everything else. You don't know me. How could you possibly do this if you don't know somebody. I don't understand this. But I do. I understand everything. I overstand your minds. You have no concept of what, or fathom of, you cannot fathom what I know, because I'm not of your people. I'm from somewhere else, another time, another dimension. I've got to go soon because my UFO won't fly itself, you know. And I've got to keep her, keep me upkeep on her. Got to keep her shiny. Where attention goes, energy flows and all that, you know. Anyway, Sunday today and I feel beautiful. I feel it's going to be a beautiful, beautiful day. So I'm walking in the footsteps of my previous self. You see, you have to kill the person you were born to become the person you want to be. But I don't believe that. I think that is wrong. I think a lot of things that are true, because God is with me. You better believe it. It's the most incredible, joyous thing ever. Now, when you see people, this is me talking to myself here. I know, Paul, because, there's obviously nobody listening. Cool, dear, if there would be. You see people talking to themselves. They're the very people I want to talk to. But most people think, oh, stay away from them. Oh, stay away from them. Not me. Everybody's got something to offer. I've figured this one out too. Beautiful. So God bless everybody. I love everybody. And you too. And I love it. I just love it. Bye-bye. Have a great day. Bye-bye.